Hello, stamping friends. It's Jackie Ballheis from Clomp and Stampers. Today, I am so excited to share with you a simple technique. Now, it's October, and I am super excited about October for a couple reasons. One, I am going to dive more into sharing simple techniques. Now, there's three kinds of cards I like to make. Simple templates and follow them to make simple cards, simple techniques, and simple fun folds. So once a month, I'm going to do one of each. So this is kind of the debut of my new, schedule that I'm going to try to stick to on my YouTube videos, where I share one simple technique a month. Sometimes they might be a little messy. I might get a little inky, but they won't be too messy because I'm all about keeping it simple. So let's go ahead and flip the camera down and let's look at this month's quick and easy technique. So if you haven't guessed, we're going to do the baby wipe technique. I have shared this before. I feel like every couple of years I bring it back because it's one of my favorite techniques. Just to kind of add something fun, a little bit different to your cards. So we're going to just take a baby wipe. Any baby wipes work. Get the cheap ones. And I am going to stick it on top of one of my large blocks. Now you could put it on a paper plate or stamp case, just something. You want a hard surface because we're going to make this into our ink pad. Now, 2 or 3 colors, I don't know, for some reason I always grab 3, and you're just going to go ahead and put 3 or 4 drops or so. I guess it kind of depends on how big of a stamp you're going to use. So we got Melon Mambo, Crushed Curry, let's put a few of those dots on there, and then Highland Heather. We'll bring in a little bit of purple. I think this will show up. There we go. So there's our dots. Now don't worry, that might seem like a lot of ink. It's very little. I have never ever used up a whole re-inker in my life. Okay, this is now our stamp pad. So what we're going to do is bring in a piece of basic white that I'm going to stamp on, and we're going to use the Impressions Abloom stamp set, because what I wanted was something nice and bold. I think baby wipe technique really does work best if you've got a bold ink pad or a bold stamp so that you can really see all those colors. Now here's kind of the key. When you start stamping, you don't want to just go down and ink it up in the same spot. You want to move it around a little bit so those colors blend, so you don't get like circles of color. So we're going to stamp it, and you notice how I'm just kind of moving it around. Not a whole lot because I don't want to completely muddy it up, but just moved it around a little bit, and then we're going to stamp it. Look at that fun color. Actually, I think this color combination probably looks a little retro, little 80s looking with this, especially with this stamp. I didn't get much purple. What if we come up here and try to grab a little bit more purple? And I'm just spinning it around so my flowers go in different directions. How fun is that? Then I am going to just, as we kind of complete these flowers, since this is a 2-step, we can do the solid center in Crushed Curry, and I'm going to go right on top of that with Crushed Curry as well. Oh, I didn't line those up very good. That's okay. You could use 2 different colors on this, but I thought, let's just do it all in the same. Let's get that Crushed Curry to really pop out on me there. And then we'll use Granny Apple Green for some flowers. So we'll put a couple of them there. We can just kind of stick some flowers here in different directions. On some of them, I do stamp them twice, okay, just to get different shades of the green in there. So, actually, you know, when I usually do this, actually, it's going to work good. Usually, I stamp off that first one just to get more difference. And I'll show you the one I actually did. So what I mean is, let's see, we're going to stamp off this one. Usually with this leaf, for on here, I'll stamp off and then on it to make it lighter, and then that one. So that way you got more distinct. But you can, like I did the centers, make them both full strength, and you still get some different color in there. So either way, whatever you feel like. And then I'm going to go and take the outline, because I think this will really make these flowers, it kind of finishes them off and pops. Since it's 2-step, there's our bold, and then we're going to do the outline. This one's real easy to line up because you can see right here is the one long skinny petal that's all on its own. So we can move that around, find that long skinny petal, and it lines up really pretty easy. So just like so. bright, fun, colorful, probably not real fall, even though we're in the fall season, but that's okay. Bright, fun flowers are good all the time, right? Now, the other stamp set I'm going to use for my sentiment is the Label Me Grateful. Now, this is part of a bundle that comes with some fun dies. To me, it's very fall looking with the samples that Stampin' Up! Shared and the different dies, but it's an amazing greeting set. So even if you don't like the dies, this is a great one to add into your collection just for all around good sentiments. So we're going to take this one and we're going to stamp right there. So grateful for that heart of yours. Now, one other thing I want to add to this. I have a speckle stamp here. This is actually from an old set, but there's quite a few stamp sets now that have some sort of speckle with it. So I want you to look at this. I like it. It just seems to need a little bit more for me. So what I'm going to do is take the speckle stamp here and just real lightly in a few places, okay, don't put it everywhere, just add a little bit of that. The other thing you could do is use like a Stampin' Blend or a water painter and add a little bit of color. I think it just tones down that white. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and grab some layers to finish off our card. Now, like I said, once a month, I am going to start doing a simple technique. And this falls right in line with something new I'm doing this month. I'm still doing the Creativity Made Simple tutorial along with a couple of my teammates. But rather than every month giving you 3 templates, okay, we are going to give you 1 template with a couple card ideas, 1 fun fold with the card idea, and 1 super easy fun technique. Now, the template, the fun fold, and the technique will be different than what I share in my weekly videos. So if you follow me, you'll get 1 of each from me every month. You'll get a template, you'll get a fun fold, and you'll get a technique. And if you make a purchase from me of at least $50 in that month, you will get the Creativity Made Simple tutorial that will have 1 of each. 1 technique, 1 template, and 1 fun fold, along with quick and easy videos showing you how to do those fun folds and techniques. So lots of great inspiration. If you have any questions about that, make sure to reach out to me. And also check out my blog post that goes with this video, because I will share all my measurements, all my supplies, all my colors, pictures of the card, so that you can create this, remind you how to do the baby wipe technique, but I'll share information there about what our Creativity Made Simple tutorial and what you can get on that by making a purchase and getting it for free, or we also have it available for you to purchase. Okay. There is our baby wipe card. Isn't that pretty? I love this flower. I love the brightness of it. Now I want to share one other one with you. Here, I had to do fall. I actually love fall colors. So I used a leaf stamp here that wasn't quite as bold, but it worked really good just because there's enough of the image to pick up those different colors, and you can see the nice fall colors in there. So I'll have all the details of this one over on that blog post as well. So I hope you enjoyed this month's quick and easy technique. You can expect 1 fun, easy technique every month from me. So make sure you subscribe to my videos so that you don't miss any. And then check out that blog post. Also, make sure to sign up for my email newsletter. The link to that is over on the blog post. I send out stamping ideas every week in my email as well, plus reminders of all my new projects. Whew, that was a lot to share, but I wanted to make sure that you know how you can get inspired and learn quick and easy stamping ideas from me. So thanks for watching, my friends. We'll be stamping again real soon. Next week, we'll be back with a fun fold. We'll see you later. Have a stamp happy day.